Welcome back. Time to fly through some sports. South Africa and England will renew their age-old rivalry with a limited overs series in their first T20 match tonight at Newlands. The Currie Cup is going to pick up where Super Rugby Unlocked left off with the two top versus bottom clashes and an age-old rivalry. Again, Western Province up against the Blue Bulls, who currently top the log, and they'll square off down in Cape Town. And then can Los Pumas go top of the Tri-Nations table, or will the All Blacks probably bounce back this weekend? It's all going to go down in the PSL and English Premier League as well. How will it all end? Let's find out from sports anchor Jeremy Harris.
What a menu.
Where do we even begin? I think we have to begin with the cricket, because cricket is beginning again.
Yes.
And we are very excited. England have had a lot of cricket. They were one of the first to kind of shrug off lockdown, create a bubble, and have hosted a couple of very successful tours. How are you feeling about the Proteas stepping back in? A little bit of kind of form shown for some of the Proteas in the IPL, which is great. We needed that. But a bit of a mismatch in terms of preparation.
Well, you'd say that. I mean, a lot of people are talking about the fact that there's been so much cricket time for our visitors coming in. I mean, they've played, as you say, quite a few international tours. But I like the fact that the Proteas, to me, look very fresh, certainly look very hungry, and certainly talking to a couple of them are good, and raring to go. So it might be that the fact that they haven't had tours may have made them even more sort of up for this. Yes, exactly. I don't know if they've been throwing raw meat at them, but I mean, they certainly are good to go.
I love that you can see all these guys. The rugby guys came back with bigger arms. You could just see everyone was just like sitting at home training, dying to get back on a pitch. Jofra Archer up against Mark Wood, Kagiso Rabada, Anuch Nokia. How excited does that make?
Yeah, that is just a lot of steam coming through. Yeah. And I mean, I think that the track at Newlands looks like it's good to go in terms of being able to handle that pace and deliver on some exciting stuff. In fact, even Owen Morgan talking about the fact that, there are no fans in the stadiums, so they're going to have to deliver and put on a bit of a show. In fact, by his own words, just make it more exciting for the viewer watching it on TV.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I guarantee you more South Africans will be tuning in for that than ever have before. So yes, please give us that excitement, but we really look forward to that series kicking off. The first T20 will be up at Newlands, of course, and that's at 6 o'clock today, and then South Africa up against England again, 2:30 on Sunday in Paarl. Currie Cup. We had Super Rugby Unlocked. The Bulls were amazing, and I think all the teams starting to find their feet. Certainly from Western Province perspective, Bulls still carry that favour into the Currie Cup. Is this a completely different competition, or is this a continuation? How do we feel about it?
It feels a bit like it's the same thing, but I mean, look, for me, it still feels like it's like one very big and very long Springbok training camp, if you ask me, because it's just quality player upon quality player. I mean, for me, undoubtedly, the feature game of the weekend's got to be the Bulls Province game on Saturday. But I mean, all of the teams can't be discounted. There is a lot of talent out there, but I'm certainly looking forward to that late game on Saturday.
How do you see that playing out?
Look, at Newlands Province are always tricky to beat. Doesn't matter who they're up against. Jake White was talking up the fact that they are a tough nut to crack at home. And so I think that'll continue. Sia Khaleesi returns, Sia Senatla returns. There's a lot of gas on the wings. There's going to be a lot of open running rugby. So I'm going to give Province a very short edge, but it's going to be very entertaining.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight one. We love that. Staying with rugby, the Tri-Nations, Los Pumas dedicating this one to the late, great Maradona. Yeah. We certainly all mourn his passing this past week due to a heart attack at the age of 60. But Los Pumas will be drawing inspiration. They seem to draw inspiration from everything. Their fans, their country, playing at home, they were unbelievable. In Sydney, they were unbelievable. Can they do it again? Can lightning strike twice? Will they beat the All Blacks this weekend, do you think?
Everybody I've spoken to said no, absolutely not. But I think an Argentinian side that is drawing inspiration, as you say, from somewhere, is a dangerous team. And now, of course, you get it from one of the most iconic footballers in the world, in the world of sport, never mind in the world of just football, the passing of Diego Maradona. I think that there's going to be a tear in the eye of every Argentinian player. They will go in there with quite a bit of heat, quite a bit of passion.
Not that they're ever lacking in passion, but they're coming out of 3 days of national mourning as well, which puts it into perspective just how important Maradona was as a figure for Argentina. Bringing it back home, let's talk PSL. I'm scanning through very quickly. A couple of interesting ones. Orlando Pirates up against Baraka FC seems to catch my attention, because Pirates are playing some good footy at the moment.
Yeah, no, they are looking the business. I think that it's very early days. I mean, a lot of people are also putting question marks over what's happening with Kaizer Chiefs. They've only won 1 out of 5.
Don't fire the coach yet, please.
No, it's still too early. Absolutely, 5 games in, you don't do anything in 5 games in. So I think that there's so much to still play for, and the season is still sort of taking shape.
Yeah, great to see Swallows topping the log there after how hard their road has been to get back into the PSL and to get back to that spot.
Exactly.
Great win over Chiefs. Let's move very quickly finally to the English Premier League. Can Spurs continue their amazing run? For once, I don't have to be biased about it because Spurs are actually winning.
Yes.
Which is amazing to me. Are Chelsea going to be the road bump, the barrier to preventing them to continue? They've got a tough run building up to, of course, Liverpool in coming weeks. Is this going to be the one that brings Mourinho back down to earth?
I don't know. I think that Spurs are looking good. I mean, that is undoubtedly the feature game of the weekend, Spurs-Chelsea. And I think that Spurs have got it. I think that they've got the ability to come back, to have a bad start even, and still come back and just be calm.
So what you're saying is they're going to win the league, eh? So what you're saying is that Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur are going to win the English Premier League. Wow. Can't believe you just came out and said that this early in the season. That's amazing. I would say for football fans, for the neutral or for a fan of either time, Arsenal up against Wolves in the late game on Sunday is going to be one worth staying up for. That's going to be a fantastic encounter. But brilliant sport all round. Buddy, enjoy the best job in the world you have. Watching sport for the entire weekend, you can as well. And if you're one of our 1 million followers online, please let us know which sporting team you are supporting. We'd love to hear from you.